going to talk with health and wellness expert Deborah King. We're going to talk about lying and all those public figures. We see them all over the television. They're caught in that web of deceit. We're going to find out what's behind all this. All right. Amanda, thank you so much. Well, health and wellness expert Deborah King is here with us this morning. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
We are talking about liars because if it's something we have seen on TV, pretty much every channel you click through, there's someone's face.
Hard to miss them.
It is hard to miss them, and I'm sure you are here because, well, my first question is, because you've studied lying and liars, and my first question is just, what's the #1 sign that someone's lying to you? What's the one thing you can really look out for?
Well, there are a number of signs because over 93% of all of our communication is nonverbal, and we're aware of this, but we're just not conscious of it. So, for example, a liar will not look you directly in the eye. They'll tend to look away. They may touch their face a lot, scratch their ear, put an object between you and them to distance themselves. Another one is they'll turn their body away and still be looking at you. These are all signs of lying.
Well, there's some good liars out there. We do know that. And now, he may be a pro ball player, but A-Rod, you say he's an amateur when it comes to lying.
He is. He's an amateur liar. He's at the level of a Clinton, for example. His whole body gives him away. And, you know, he's posing even when he's on the field. So this whole experience that he's having is probably to bring him to some sort of clarity about himself.
And when you, I mean, some people may disagree with me, but when you look at an A-Rod, he's somebody that you might even want to maybe even forgive if he maybe apologizes, but then there's some people like Blagojevich or Madoff that just, you say, are pros at it, and they're really nasty.
Well, a Blagojevich just looks at the camera with impunity and lies because he's so convinced himself. He's at the level of an OJ.
Is he really, does he really believe he's done nothing wrong, or is he really just really good at trying to make us think he's done nothing wrong?
I actually think he's convinced himself.
Really?
And that's why he's such an effective liar. His appointee, Roland Burris, he's an amateur. And he's shifty-eyed, he's uncomfortable, his whole body says
they don't make a good
not
pair,
true.
do they?
No.
What about Madoff?
Oh, I think Madoff is really a very professional liar. I think he's been lying to himself his whole life.
Interesting, yeah. Well, here's my question to you also. Why is it, because we talk about spouses, I'm sure you deal a lot with this, why is it though that when people know people are lying, because I think when you know someone really well like you would a spouse, why is it that people, when you know someone's lying, where does the denial come into play? Well,
the denial comes from the heart, and that's the important thing to know, is that your own body works as this amazing lie detector kit. You just tune into those visceral hunches you get down in your gut, you know, the ones that say, this guy can't be trusted, or that street isn't safe.
So you really can trust your instincts on this?
Absolutely, and your heart never lies to you.
I like that, because you really teach a lot about how to be your own lie detector.
Right.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, and people can find out more about you at the Spiritual Life Center. We're going to put some information up right now. 1420 East Harmon Avenue. There's some information there on your screen. And Deborah, we appreciate you coming in right now, but I like that about the body language. But again, trusting your instinct and your heart. All right.
Right.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
All right. Deborah, good to see you this morning.
You too.
All right, we'll be right back.